A lot of men actually hear from your wife over, I'm unhappy. And you get sucked into the trap thinking there's something you can do to solve that unhappiness, which is the trap she is setting for you. So you ask the question, what do you need me to do? What can I do to solve this issue? What can I do to make you happy? And she's going to respond in one of two ways. The first, if you really loved me, you would know. Or the second, most common response that men hear when they ask, what can I do? What can I do to solve this problem? What can I do for you to be happy? I shouldn't have to tell you. You should just know. If you do get a response from your wife and she tells you something you could do, then you are met with, you didn't do it right, or you didn't do it enough, and she's still unhappy and then moves the goalpost further. And this is the cycle and trap that as women we put our husbands through, and the trap that good men get sucked into, thinking that they are the source of their wife's unhappiness, and the delusion that there's something you can do to make her happy. So where I would like to go is 5 reasons why your wife keeps moving the goalpost. And for the women listening, 5 reasons why we move the goalpost and stemming from our unhappiness. So the first reason why, as women, we keep moving the goalpost, and for the men listening, why your wife keeps moving the goalpost. Number 1, as women, we do not even know ourselves well enough to know what our needs are in a relationship. So in that, men are sold, and from us as women and marriage counselors and books, that they need to understand our needs in the relationship. But the truth is, because we don't know ourselves, and because we're unwilling to do the very things that we're asking our husbands to do for us, we're not willing to do for ourselves. We have no needs in a relationship because we don't even know what those needs are. And if our husband tries to meet those needs, we're still unhappy. We still are empty. We still feel unloved, uncared for, misunderstood, not heard. And so the goalpost keeps moving. Number 2 of why, as women, we keep moving the goalpost. We don't want the problem solved. We want to stay in camp victim. We don't want the problem solved. We want to stay in camp victim. It's the problems in the marriage, all the things that we think our husbands aren't doing, or that they need to change, or if they would do, everything would be fine and we would be happy. But the truth is, we want all of those problems because it validates our victim story of why we are so unhappy, how we've picked the wrong man, or are living on the fence thinking the grass is greener somewhere else, that it's the marriage and our husbands that are the problem. So having the problems and the issues there allows us to stay in camp victim, never taking responsibility. If our needs were met, and if the things we asked of our husband to do that we say will solve the problem and made us happy, if those actually met our needs, we would have nothing to be upset over and the problems would be solved. The third reason why the goalpost is always moving, it is an emasculation tactic. The goalpost moving is another emasculation tactic we use as women to make our husbands wrong and to weaken them. That no matter what our husbands do, and meeting our ever-growing list of demands and expectations in the marriage, no matter what they do, it's never good enough. It's never enough. It's never right. We let them know that, either verbally or with our looks.
To be honest with you guys, and I know this is going to be a little controversial, I don't think that men should ever be on that B side when it comes to stuff like that. When or if I was to ever hear, you know what, I don't even want to put myself in this. If a young man is to ever hear a young lady say, I'm not happy, you know what I'm saying? And it's like directed towards him, like you looking for him to fix. Yo, don't put yourself in no doggone situation, fam. If you're not happy, then baby girl, go find your happiness. Don't get me involved. I'm at peace. Most men that I know are, I would just say, you know, highly functional guys. Meaning, they wake up, they know, they understand what their purpose is in life, and that's what they're going after each and every freaking day. I'm talking about From the time that they get up to the time that they go to sleep, they know what their purpose is, their schedule, all that stuff is aligned. Everything is on point. And the young women that are in their lives, those their wives, their girlfriends, or whatever, those young ladies know and understand that, listen, I can add to this man's peace. And they themselves are happy. And when you bring that happiness together, when you bring happiness and peace together, like that's what creates the best environment for relationships, for building, for children, even in business. You know what I mean? Like, it's just certain people out there that are just unhappy. They're just, what I want to call it? They're just unhappy. And it has nothing to do with other people. It has everything to do with themselves. They're not happy with themselves, with where they are in life, with their health, or whatever. Most of the time, those things are a part of who they are, and it could come from other, maybe bad relationships, childhood traumas, and they bring those things into those new relationships, into the new business, and they wonder why those things don't thrive, why they continue to stop, start, jump from one relationship to next, jumping around from place to place. The reason is, fam, a lot of these individuals need to go and seek some help, some therapy from a professional. But they think and they believe the answer to everything today is just a switch. You know what? I don't like what's going on right now. Let me just change up the scenery. Let me just change the person. Let me just change the job. Let me just change the car, the house. It don't work like that, fam. Most of the time. And listen, I need to go check out these doggone facts. Y'all let me know. I might be tripping. But I'm pretty sure most of the time, majority of these people have some things that they need to work on internally, and their lives would be a lot better off if they would just work on themselves.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up, tan skin, mixed race, buttercup, Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.